I was looking at my watch and I'm like, oh my god, there's no way it's 2 o'clock. But it is. It's 2 o'clock. And this video should have been up a while ago, but oh well, what are you gonna do? I had a nerve doctor, a nerve doctor, well, kind of. Um, I had to see my pain doctor for my nerve conditions and stuff like that, which went okay, but I'm in some pain. Next month I have to get some trigger point injections which are not really fun. Let's just be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. They kind of fucking hurt. But whatever that it is what it is. But I today we're gonna talk about a little bit more serious topic. And I know that I've talked about this topic before. Um, because that's the type of channel I am, about depression and suicide and self-harm and stuff like that. But today I wanted to talk about, I was actually going to take a depression test online here with you guys. And then I'll give you the link where you can take it yourselves. And then we'll talk a little bit about depression and, like what's been going on in my world. So let's do the test. It's Monday, by the way. Okay, so um now before I take the test, my shirt is bothering me. Um, Depression strikes millions of people each year. Often, debilitating consequences. This psychological disorder is so common that it sometimes is referred to as the common cold, of mental health, with nearly 10% of the population suffering from a depressive disorder at any given time, you know. And, there's different types of depression and all that stuff, and you guys know that for the most part. Um, we've talked about different types of depression, different things, and, you know, um, different reasons of why people are depressed. Some people don't even know why they're depressed, and that's perfectly normal. Um, so, I mean, the types of depression that the test that I'm going to take are for major depression, bipolar disorder, um, chronic depression, postpartum depression, which I'm sure I don't have because, well, I never had a child. um, Seasonal affectiveness disorder, also known as SAD, SAD. Um, each one, it has different symptoms and represents a different, like, distinct diagnosis, which you can learn more about these types of disorders, after you take the test and get your results. And please know that I'm not like a psychologist or a doctor or any of that stuff. You guys know that. I just like to tell you my story and I like to help. And, I want to just take this test and see what happens. So let's take this test. So I have to check yes often, yes occasionally, or no. I think. Okay, so let's go. Do you have difficulty falling asleep at night? Yes, often. Check any of the following that apply to you most nights. Nightmares, tossing and turning, frequent walking. I have nightmares, and I have tossing and turning. How often do you feel tired and run down? Most of the time, occasionally, rarely. Most of the time. I already know where this is gonna head. In the last 6 months, have you gained a lot of weight or lost a lot? Not due to dieting. Yes, I have. Has your sex drive become seriously diminished? No. That's one thing that depression never bothers my sex drive. Not that you need to know that. um, has a parent or sibling been diagnosed with a depressive disorder? No. Do you often feel that life is not worth living? I do. How would you rate your daily levels of stress and anxiety? High, medium, or low? Lately, we're going to go with high. Do you experience any delusions, or hallucinations? No. Does your mood take a turn for the worse as winter approaches? Yes. I hate the cold. I hate the snow. I need to be in the sun where there's sand and just awesomeness. I just need to have that. Um, let's see. Next question. Sorry, I totally lost my spot, and um, that's what she said. Okay, so I did the winter one. Um, do you put on a happy face to hide feelings of sadness? I do. What is your least favorite season? Winter. Is it difficult to remember the last time you were happy? No, it's not. Do you feel sometimes out of control and lose all good judgment? See, they only have a yes or no, and this isn't fair because I would say sometimes. I'm gonna say no. How would you describe your mood over the last several months? A roller coaster, a long dark tunnel, a bumpy road, or a smooth ride? I'm gonna say a long dark tunnel. How would you rate your self-esteem? Low, moderate, high, fluctuates a little, fluctuates a lot. I'm gonna say it fluctuates because sometimes I have really awesome self-esteem and sometimes I don't have any at all. Do you have a learning disorder or ADHD as a child? No. Do you have trouble concentrating or remembering things? I do. Yeah. Lately I do. Do you think that sadness and disappointment are a regular part of life and that happy people are only deceiving themselves? Um, I think that sadness and disappointment are a regular part of life. Like, I think that that's life, but I don't necessarily agree with happy people only deceiving themselves. So that's kind of like a trick question. I'm gonna say no. Have you been through a recent traumatic event such as a divorce, death of a loved one, or losing your job? Yes, I have. Have you developed food cravings, particularly for carbs and junk food? No. Do you have any children? No, unless my little white fuzzy cat counts. Do you try avoid dealing with other people? No. Have you lost interest in things that you used to enjoy? Again, all they have is yes or no. That's not fair. It's not fair to depressedtest.com. Like, I'm gonna say yes. Do you have any chronic pain, headaches, etc. that are not due to a known illness? I do. I have several nerve conditions, and I have chronic pain in my spine from my car accident. So yeah. Do you have periods during which you feel unusually confident and ambitious? No, not really. Do you live in the northern or southern atmosphere? Huh. What do you think? Northern. Psh. Are you male or female? What do you think? What is your age? Psh. Old. I'm old. I'm 31. Check this box to agree, blah, blah, blah. Okay, continue to next page. We're going to find out. Oh, there's more. Oh, man. Okay. You said you often feel that life is not worth living. Do you have suicidal thoughts? No. Have you ever attempted or made plans for suicide? Yes, I have, but not recently. You said you had a traumatic event. Is it possible that any sadness you feel lately is normal response to that event? Um, I'm gonna say yes a little bit. Do you sometimes start crying for no specific reason? Yes. Which letter best describes to your latitude? I mean, are we in math? What science? Why do I have to? I mean, A, B, C, or D? What does that even mean? What does that have to do with me being depressed? Um, okay. I like the letter A. We're gonna go with A. I don't even know what that means. Optional. Which antidepressant have you most recently ever used? I'm not on any type of antidepressant, so none. I only take anxiety medication. They don't have a none button? None. I don't take any. Okay, let's get my results. Here we go. I'm a little nervous. Guys. I'm not gonna lie. Here we go. So I got the results, and they broke it down for me in like disorders. So apparently, here it is. Ready? Now, keep in mind that these scores are not substitute for professional diagnosis. No website can diagnose depression or rule it out. And if you believe that you are suffering from a depressive disorder, then you should contact a physician or a psychiatrist in your area. But this was just something I wanted to kind of see, you know. So apparently, major depression for me is high. Um, Bipolar disorder is non-existent. I didn't think I was bipolar. Um, cyclomania. I can never pronounce this word. Cyclothymia. Oh my God. Cyclothymia. It's slight moderate. Seasonal affective disorder is high. Postpartum depression is not available. Shocking. And then the last one is manic depression. No, I already read that one. Dysmethia. I can never pronounce these words. I feel like an asshole. I'm so sorry. DY. STY. MIA. Dysmethia. Dysmethia. Anyway, it's moderate. So that's my score. I mean, I thought it was going to give me numbers, but it just tells me moderate. So apparently my major depression is high, which I think we already knew that. And everything else is kind of just very, very slight. The other two are not even existent, so I mainly just suffer from major depression right now and a little bit of, well, I suffer a lot apparently from SAD, SAF, or SAD. So those are the two main things I'm suffering from right now. Oh, well, I don't know. It was just something to do. But anyway, before I end this video, I want you guys to know that if you are depressed, it's snowing outside. If you are depressed, if you feel low, there's so much help out there, and you don't have to be alone. Take this test. I mean, might be a starter it might be like a starting point, for you guys to kind of see where you are. I mean, you have nothing to lose to take the test. I mean, nothing is gonna hurt if you take the test. I'll leave the link below. But know that I'm thinking of you guys. Know that I care. Know that I love you. And no matter what you're going through, don't let anybody tell you that you're strange or you're weird. Because you know what? Everybody has depression, some way, shape, or form, in some way. Some people just have it worse, some people have it less. It doesn't make you crazy. I mean, it doesn't. It doesn't make you insane. It's just depression. I mean, you can't control that. Um, I know that a lot of my depression comes from my eating disorder and from my car accident, from, all the nerve problems I suffer from. So, you know, I mean, I definitely know that a lot of mine comes from that. So, I love you guys. Peace and love. Be cool, be kind, don't judge. Um, and do a little this. And, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. This was definitely a Manic Monday video. But, I hope you guys had a good St. Patty's Day. And I love you. And that's it. So, I love you guys so much. And thank you for all your support. It means so much to me. You guys are all awesome. I love each and every one of you. You're all beautiful. And don't ever forget that. You're awesome. So, I'm out. I love you guys so much.